Hey everybody. Well, we got this close up working on the first try. Hi, yes, I'm talking about you, Brooke, and I'm talking to you also. Good morning, everybody. I thought we would start this morning with Brooke. If you remember, these morning close ups were originally all about her and trying to get her adopted. And I had a few things that I wanted to say about her this morning, so I thought we would start here. But don't worry, if you hang in, we are going to get to Belle and her kittens and also Tinker and her kittens. But I wanted to start here for a couple reasons. First off, I know yesterday I was talking about how I still haven't really had a conversation with Brooks' approved adopter to sort things out. And I know he's got a few concerns, which we haven't discussed yet. But, I'm still just a little bit nervous that the third time may not be the charm. So I want to start out, and I hope this doesn't offend anybody, but I just want to remind you guys that you can always put in an application for Brooke, and if it falls through, then we'll go to you. And if it doesn't fall through, then you can be pre-approved for the next mom cat or kitten. So it's just something to consider. You can always still put an app in for Brooke. The other thing is, I wanted to talk a little bit about what Brooke's adopter, whether it's the one that's on the hook now or whether it's someone in the future. I think, a few things, expectations that I want to set about Brooke because Brooke is a total sweetheart. And here, the reason I started in here is I brought a tripod and I want to set up the tripod and I want to show you guys how sweet she is while I talk to you. So one second here. Let's see if I can get this to work for us. Hang on. Sorry, I'm wearing pajamas because I didn't get started really this morning yet. So my apologies on that front. Should have thought that part through a little better, huh? But what I wanted to mention was, hi Brookie, come here. Oh, you're my big baby. Yes, you are my big baby. Um, I wanted to just take a second to talk about how long it took us to get to this point with Brooke. I'm trying to. All right, I'm not going to bother adjusting my shirt and stuff. Just you guys will have to be scandalized by my neckline coming down, being all stretched out. If you guys remember when Brooke first came to us, I would never have guessed that she could be the kind of cat that I could just hold like a baby and pet her and have her be purring. She's purring right now, which you guys probably can't hear. I wouldn't have thought that she was this kind of a cat, but she is. She's a total sweetheart. And I want to guess, although I don't know, that when she does get adopted and she goes home with her adopter, they're probably going to have to put a little bit of work in with her, like I did, to get her back to this point. Now, hopefully, the fact that she's seen nothing but love for the last few months will make that an easier task than it was for us. And honestly, it wasn't that hard. It was mostly a matter of giving her time to get comfortable with everything. We had to let her settle in. And I think that was most of it. I think fundamentally she's a super sweetheart, but she doesn't take the change very well, right? So that's my suspicion. Of course, we've only had to adjust her once. She only came here once. So some of this is speculation, but that's what I think. So I'd like to set the adopter's expectations for Brooke and just let you know. You see me holding her like a little baby, and you absolutely will get to that point with her, but it might take a little bit of time. Just I wouldn't plan on doing this on day one. But I do think she's a sweetheart, and I know. I know. She'll just let me do this to her for as long as I want now, which is too cute. Yeah, so I don't know if you guys remember when Brooke first showed up, I was actually a little bit intimidated by her because she would hiss, and she wouldn't just like hiss at the other cats, but if she got upset, like she was getting too stressed out because she was running around and there were too many cats around and she wasn't is in a strange place and she was just getting frustrated and you could feel her getting all frustrated. She would start hissing at everything, including me. I'd pick her up and she'd hiss at me. And I think that's just kind of her way of like talking and expressing that frustration. She has never, ever done anything that would suggest that she would say scratch or bite a person ever. I shouldn't say it that way because she does suggest it. She suggests it a lot. But I think that she talks a big game, but I don't think she would ever do it because she's just a sweetie. So I guess that's what I wanted to say about Brooke this morning. I just wanted to get those thoughts out there because I do want whoever adopts her, and hopefully it's Ed who we've been talking to a little bit, but need to talk to a lot more tonight. Um, I just want them to know, how she is and what she is, and how she's a total sweet bean. But some of that is, a respect that you earn over the course of a few weeks, maybe. All right. Well, that was that for Brookie. Let's go see everybody else for a little bit. You can stay in here for now, kiddo. I'm glad you ate your breakfast. Her eye, by the way, her eye is doing much better. I think you could probably see just a little bit of that. Acro is all the way down there. You probably can't see him. He's in that bed in the middle. There's Custard at the bottom of the stairs, and Belle's just waiting for us to go into her room, but I'm going to set this down for a second and do hand wash. Nice to have that tripod, though, isn't it? Hi, Custard. What are you looking at, buddy? All right. Well, we're probably going in the wrong order because I know it's going to be really hard to leave Belle and her little cuties and go and see the other kittens. But we'll have to do that after just a minute or two. So I've been trying to switch things up in here to make the views better for everybody, and it hasn't been easy going so far. I'm still working it out. They never go in the box really anymore. And I've got that light off now. I took the floor camera and I hung it up so maybe we'd have just a little bit of a better angle. And I moved these beds back a little, and I'm still trying to work on the angle so that you guys can watch these guys more often than not and see how they're doing. So Belle's just all over me right now. Also, the news about these guys, and I guess it's not news about them, but yesterday I came in and did another photo shoot with them, and they are so adorable. And it was a great photo shoot, except I started editing the photos and I was really not happy with the lighting. I think I really messed up as far as the lighting goes. And I didn't think the pictures were coming out right. So I may have to do another photo shoot before I start publishing any of them. Or I may just sort of, swallow my pride and say, all right, well, they're still really cute pictures of kitties, even if they didn't come out the way I wanted. That hurts your eyes to look at all the brightness and darkness in the pictures. So we'll have to see. I'll make that decision today, I'm sure. Hi, yes, I hear you talking. Also, I came in here yesterday a couple times. Oh, how does Foghorn? Yes, Sicily72. How does Foghorn feel about the camera being hung up? It's funny you should ask because I have observed Foghorn now several times trying to reach up to that camera now that it's hung up and looking at it almost like, what are you doing up there, you crazy kitten? So it's pretty funny, actually. And if you keep your eyes on the regular Kitten Academy live stream, you may also observe that. DJ had this mushroom bed that she ordered for kittens that I think is super cute, and she thinks it's cute. She just ordered it because she thinks it's cute. Sometimes she does that. Doesn't really fit the theme. And so far, I haven't seen them actually go into it. They all checked it out a little bit when I first put it down, and it doesn't seem like it's a big hit. But that came in. Yesterday, we brought that into the room. And then Clax, you're always the one. You're the one that's just the sleeper in this class, aren't you? Like Trifle. Like you're just going to hang out. You guys can't see this part unless maybe you can see it on the regular Kitten Academy live stream, but Belle is attacking the tripod on the camera. Hi, yes, okay. I know. You think it's a cat toy, don't you? So what was I saying? Oh, yesterday. Yeah, yesterday I came in here and I collected all 3 kittens and I brought them on my lap on the beanbag chair there in the corner. And we hung out we watched a movie together for like an hour. And then I felt like that was long enough for them to sort of be away from their usual zone, so I brought them back, and then I did it again later in the evening. So we spent almost 2 hours with these guys in my lap over there on the beanbag chair, and it was great. They are all well on their way to being snuggly, cuddly little lap kittens. I had a lot of fun with that, but there's no good camera angle to show what's going on the beanbag chair because they're so tiny. If I use the ceiling camera, all you can see is Belle, and everybody's like, "Oh, where are the kittens? Where are the kittens?" I'm like, "They're right there on the camera, but they're too tiny for you to see all the way back there." So whatever. It's not going to stop me from doing it some more. But yeah, I felt a little bad about keeping the kittens away from everybody for a while. Hi, Clax. I know I woke you up. Well, I had to though. I had to wake you up because you're too cute. I know, and you can't just sleep through your morning show. You got an eye booger, don't you? Hi, Bells. Belle's just a photo bomber. She's just gonna get right in there. She's like, no, I need to be the one on the camera. Actually, what she really wants is to be the one that I'm petting. So if I'm petting her kitten, she's like, stop petting him and start petting me. I know. Belle, to answer someone's question, Belle did spend some time hanging out on the beanbag with us, especially during that first hour. And then during the second hour, she mostly wanted to go sit on her own on the floor and look around for her kittens like she couldn't find them, which was weird because she knew very well where they were. Maybe she just wanted them back on the floor. I don't know. Anyway, all right. Hi, kiddos. Yes. Oh, camera, tripod failure. Okay. Sorry about that. What's up, Tiny Clax? You're not even going to come out of there, are you? It's fine. I'm not going to pull you all the way out. I'm glad you said hi to us. That's good enough for me. Oh, you are going to come out. Okay. I got you woken up. Beep is just sitting here. Hi, Beep. Waiting for more attention from me, I guess. Hi. I love Beep's little white eyebrows. The long white whiskers coming from Beep's forehead. They're just adorable. I hear you, Clax. I do hear you. I can't really show you very well because now the tripod's getting in the way. Doing what I can. Foggy's gone all the way back behind the animals. What are you doing back there, Foggy? You looking for your new brother? You make friends with this cowbed? So, I think it's about time for me to start these guys on trying to give them some food more often. That's going to be one of my projects coming up over the next few days is offering them food repeatedly, see if they will take to it. Oh, and I need to get a litter box in here too. That's on my list of things to do today. A litter box in their zone that they can use with the edible litter, like we do for all the kittens to start out. Hi, Beeper. Oh, I'm sorry, Beep. I'm sorry, but you're too cute. You're too cute, and I need to see you up close and personal. Hi, Beeper. Okay. All right, let me take this tripod off. I think we're done with tripod time. And I can get a little closer to these kids. There we go. Does that work? Hi, buddy. That works. That looks much better, doesn't it? Hi, Beeper. You've got the prettiest little face. And Clax. Hi, Beep and Clax. Look at both of you out of focus and fighting. Oh, Clax, that was an angry meow. Clax was like, Beep, you stop that right now. Okay, Beep, let's give him a break. Give her a break. They're all girls, as I have said. Yeah, I don't know who Magdalena was answering, but I should say that to everybody. It's actually wheat-based litter, and we do that because little kittens, when they're first learning to use the litter box, almost always have a tendency to take at least a couple bites of the litter. And the clay clumping litter is not great for eating. So we usually start them out with wheat-based litter that is safe to eat, even though I don't really like it very much because it's lightweight, so it gets everywhere, and it doesn't clump quite as well as a clumping clay litter. So it's just kind of a pain, which is why we don't just use it all the time. But for little kittens, I think it's important to use it for just getting them started. You really want to play with Clax, don't you? Play with your mom. She can take it. Fight her. There you go. She's going to wrestle you. Now, you'd think Clax can't catch a break, but I saw Clax start this one. Oh. Oh, you got a little what you were given, didn't you? Didn't you, Beep? Well, everybody, as I was saying, we need to go see some other kittens. So if you want to keep watching these kittens wrestle, you can presumably see them on the regular Kitten Academy live stream right now. I think that camera that's in the box has a pretty good view of them. At least as good as I can offer you right meow. Oh, yeah, I don't know who Magdalena's answering this time either, but I see Magdalena saying it looks like they have teeth. They do. They all have teeth now. And that's probably why they're so angry at biting each other. Look at all this fighting going on. My goodness, you little floof fighters. So they do all have their teeth in, and that to me means they can start learning to eat, even though it's a little early for that. They don't necessarily need to be eating this regular food yet, but I'd like to get them started as soon as I can. Especially for Belle's sake. Oh, was it my mom? I'm sorry, I missed the question, Mom. All right, these guys are too cute to leave, but we're going to run out of time. So one more time, if you want to keep watching how cute they are, they're on the regular Kitten Academy live stream, and so are the ones that we're about to go see. And we'll come back and see these guys again tomorrow. Belle, I'll come back and see some more of you later today, too. Let's run down and see what's going on. So this morning I broadened the exploration zone for these kittens downstairs. We've been giving them their room and the living room, but today we put the fence way out, and now they've got their room, they've got the living room, they have the kitchen and the sunroom. And in fact, oh, okay, at least when we came in, there was nobody in here. But you just saw Putter and Dabble run through. Here comes Tink. She must have heard me. I don't know what she was doing in the living room, but she does. When she hears me and when there's stuff going on, she likes to retreat to her condo where she feels safe. So here she is in the condo again. She's doing very well. She still walks a little funny wearing the secret agent suit, but I think it's good for all of us that she is stopping nursing. That was the whole goal. I don't know exactly how long she has to wear it to dry up so that we can go on with our plan to get her fasted and get her new x-rays. But we'll work it out. I'm sure it's more than just a couple days that it's been. And she looks so handsome in that secret agent suit, doesn't she? Look at that. That's a pretty kitty. I know. It suits you. No pun intended. All right. Now I've got kitties all over me, smelling the other kitties that were just all over me. Hi. Hi, Dabble. Hi, Monkey. So that's Dabble and Monkey. Monkey spent last night in the spa. He snuggled up a bit. He ran around a little bit. Mostly he slept in DJ's spot. DJ wasn't here last night, and he just took over her whole side of the bed as his own. Didn't you, Monkey? He certainly did. Dabble. Hi, Dab. Okay, let's go see where everybody else is at. Here we have Putter and Trifle playing on the S-shaped S. If you guys were watching on the regular Kitten Academy live stream this morning um, before I started this close-up, I had the remote-controlled ball out, the Sphero Mini. It's on our website on the list of stuff kittens like. I still have to update the list, but that's definitely something that's staying on the list. That's Sphero, like Sphero, and the Mini is the tiny version that's the size of a cat toy. It is a great fun toy, especially if you're a gadget geek. You can get it for about 30 bucks, and it's a remote-controlled ball that you control with your phone over Bluetooth, and it's just brilliant. It is just brilliant on every level. I definitely, like I was saying about the Ripple rug, but this time even more, do not accept any imitators. You really have to get the original Sphero Mini if you do get it, and there's two reasons for that. One is that I've seen some of the imitators, and they are lousy. They just really aren't the same thing at all. But the more important reason, or maybe, I don't know, let's not rank them, but another important reason is that the guys from Sphero really have done a lot for the programming community and for the gadget community and for open source, sort of like coding. They publish all their APIs. They're just good folks as far as gadgets go. And I think they're really cool folks. So I highly recommend, if you have a cat that would like a remote control ball, and if you're a person like me that likes little electronic gadgets, you really can't beat Sphero Mini. Great toy. And if you want to see the kittens chasing it around, all you have to do is go to this morning on the regular Kitten Academy live stream. Don't forget, you can rewind 12 hours. So if you're watching this much later today, you can still rewind as long as you're today and see it. I don't know exactly what time I started on all that, but it must have been right around 9 a.m. I'm sorry, 9 a.m. Kitten Academy time zone. Probably right around then. You can fast forward and rewind a bit, you'll find it. Anyway, hey, look, we are well over 20 minutes now, and I should wrap it up. I want to say thank you guys all so much for joining me this morning and for joining the kittens. I really appreciate it every morning. It really is one of the best parts of my morning. I look forward to it, so thank you guys so much. And I hope you do too. I hope that the kittens were entertaining enough. And I guess that's really about it. So thank you guys all so much for being here this morning and participating. Thanks to everybody who chatted. Thanks to the mods. Thanks to Brooke's adopter, who I will call tonight. And I guess that's about it. Dabble. These guys are getting worn out. They've been playing so hard this morning. You can see little Dabble's like, I'm just ready to cuddle up and take a nap. And Monkey's just going to pass out in the middle of the floor. He doesn't care. Oh, and there's Smokey. Hi, Smokey. She got out of her bed, the bed that was sent especially for her, so it's cute to see she's been using it the last couple days. Hi, Smokey. Smokey, you want to say goodbye to everybody for us? Do you? You want to say goodbye to everybody? Okay. All right. All right, well, tune into the regular Kitten Academy live stream if you want to keep watching kittens in the meantime, and we will see you tomorrow with more of these close-ups.